Hi everybody, Martyn Flicking Feathers again today, and I'm tying a billfish fly. I'm using these heads that were sent to me by somebody who watches the channel, Blair. If anybody's interested, I can put you in touch with him if you would like to get some. It's a sort of squid head. And as always, the materials list will be in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anybody who would like to support the channel, as well as get access to the members only content, along with being entered into the giveaways. So we'll just get started. We'll take this one off, and we can get in about it. So I'm going to put my tube. This is just the HMX tube. I'm going to put it in the big predator needle. But first of all, I'm going to heat this up. This will help the tube to grip the needle and stop it splitting. So push that on. The heat of the needle will soften the plastic, and then as it cools it will sort of hold on to it. It makes it less likely to slip, although it still might. And then a wee bit of super glue. I'll start my thread, and I'm just using GSP. You don't need to actually use GSP, but it does no harm when you're tying in like big bunches of several feathers and stuff. So I mean, it's quite a simple fly really to tie these big billfish tubes. I'm just going to grab some strung saddle feathers, white. I've got about 4 here. There's a broken one, so it's 3. Doesn't really matter. Catch that on, and I'm going to use most of the feather. I'm going to tie in that fluffy stuff and just push it back. So the overall fly is going to be 10 inches or so. Trim away that waste. I'll grab my pink, which is obviously going to be the dominant colour in this, but a wee bit of whites, just a nice highlight. Depending on light conditions, it can stand out a bit better. There's 4 pink. Same thing. Just got to roll them around. Now I should say I've got an inch of tube here behind the hackles. 30mm to 25mm, something like that, so that when it's rigged with the 2 snelled hooks, you've got one right in the body of the fly and one kind of at the back, so when the fish comes across and grabs it, it's got a good chance of getting a hook in it. Right, so that's what, 7-8 feathers in there. Got to get a bit of flash. Now you don't want to go crazy with your flash on these. You could use, if you want to have a flashy fly, then you can use like you could tie a flashy profile. So I've only got like 4 strands, well 2 really, but I've folded it over, and I'm just going to slide it around so it's on either side, and then lock it in place. Take my wee material clip, get it out of the way. And that's the Hedron Saltwater flashabou. It's the widest flashabou you can get. I'm just getting some super glue on these butts here. I'm going to wind over it. Nice and secure. I'm going to take my thread forward a wee bit. Half hitch it to lock it. I'm going to add another set of hackles. Wee bit of super glue. The super glue does no harm. Just get it in there. So grab the pink. There's 5 this time. But the same again, I'm going to tie them in, leaving the fluffy sections exposed. Just push it on, get it kind of around the tube, about halfway around. Don't worry if the glue's still a bit wet. Just check the underside, we'll turn it over. Same with this white. Grab half a dozen of them. Get them locked in. Tight wraps. Now don't worry if this looks a mess. It's all got to be tidied up and hidden. Now just to add a wee sort of accent, I'll come in with some bit more flash. We'll use pearl this time. Same again, 2 strands, and I don't mind that being slightly longer than the overall hackle, and I'll just do the same thing. Couple of wraps of thread. Move it around the other side. Double it. Now some people I've heard say that flash tangles up with the bill and stops hooking. I don't know. You know, these fish are hard to put a hook in, and I don't know that. I mean, there's no way of knowing that it's the flash that's really stopping it. The flashy profile fly is all flash, and it's an effective billfish fly. So I don't know. You know, do what you like. You can leave the flash if it bothers you, if you're worried about that. Now just check this. If I take my ruler, I want the bulk of the fly to be 25 centimetres. So I'm just sort of checking my space for the head. I'm going to do one more tie of hackle and then a Marabou collar to sort of cover the transition. So once again, get the super glue in. Tight wraps over it. Bring your thread forward a wee bit. I reckon to about there. I'll grab again 4 or 5 white. turn them so they're sort of alternating. If anybody would like these heads, I'm sure Ron's talking about he might be starting to sell them, or make, you know, I can put you in touch with him if you really want a few to try. Really well stitched in. Pink. Get them tied off. You can see now you've got quite a big tube fly, a decent profile starting to build up. You know, it's got to be big so the fish can pick it out. We've got to tie a couple of grizzly on these. Grizzly dyed pink. It just a wee accent. I mean, it doesn't make, I don't think it matters, but it's sort of, there's a bit of black in the head, so that helps to blend it in nice. There are a couple of bits of silver. And this is, I'm going to let this, you want to keep your flash at different lengths so it doesn't clump together. Right. Although these are big flies and there's not a lot of finesse in them, if you're going to put the flash in, you want it to be moving. You know, if it all clumps, it's pointless having it. They do, I mean, it's, the guys that fish for them more than I do often say, like, they'll pick, especially like with flashy profiles and things that are tied with flash, they'll pick them and they'll pick one over the other, and the deciding factor is generally the flash. How the flash sits on the fly. Is it all on even lengths? Is it fine enough? Is it going to move? Whereas if it's just a big brush, it's no, you know, like a square paintbrush end, it's not really going to fish that well. And it does make a difference. But you know, the boat's still moving when you stop the engine, but so this stuff's is swimming in the water and it's moving and it's alive, and you're replacing the silicone teaser. I'm just going to stick a bit of Marabou with some fluorescent pink. And you don't need to be fussy. This is you know, you're not tying a trout streamer. You don't need to be going, oh, it's not a perfect even but a Marabou. Just get them in. You're only really covering up the junction here. We've got three bloods, 3 blood quills there. That's quite nice. Grab another 3, maybe 4 on this side. just tying in the whole quill, just making sure there isn't any rubbish attached to it. And your nice fluffy Marabou, you want it to swim. Just get that on. Again, you're just making sure, I'm just covering up that transition really, so that there's not really any exposed thread wraps or anything when I tie it off. Put my clip back on. And that's fine. The Marabou will compress more than the hackle stems, obviously. And then we'll test fit that squid head, and that looks spot on. Right, fits nice. You've got a nice transition. I think a sailfish or a marlin, you could throw this at with confidence. I'm just going to put a half hitch on this. And it's ready to be glued in place. I'll epoxy it in place later, but you get the general idea. Just mix up some epoxy instead of that one. So there you go. That's one of these Billfish squids. It's just basically a variation in the cam seagler style fly, but I like the look of them. Ron certainly caught some fish on them, and I'll be leaving this in Malaysia with my mate who guides for Billfish. It does the sailfish with sportfish in Asia, so I'm pretty sure this will work. So I hope that was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel. Tight lines, guys. Bye.